this as any way to like disparage the team or anything. But if I were to rewrite this episode, I would have had Loona and Octavia run away together and then have the episode be about that they're both like enabling each other.
You just wanted more of that.
Like they're enabling each other for longer up until this point because like looking for her wasn't very interesting. I like the stuff in the TV studio. Like I think that was fun. Like that was funny.
I liked Millie,
right?
Like Millie and Moxie's
like busking sort of
adventure.
thing. Yeah, but I feel like that like it may have been. I'm just saying it may have been. I'm not saying it would have been, but it may have been better if they had started like with my dad's like annoying me too. I don't give a fuck. Let's both try to figure out like where we can go in the city sort of thing. That's probably what I would have preferred as opposed to having that moment just be at the end, because I feel like that they could have gone on this like whole like, you know, trajectory together in terms of them both kind of like hating their dads, and then maybe they see from a different Instagram post that everybody's actually there looking for both of them. You know what I mean? Like that they see, maybe they even see the live TV program with Stolas and Blizz, and that's how they know that their dads are looking for them. And so it could have maybe started with like, let's go, like up to the world,
so the connection between the two feels more played out for the show.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's more about them.
Yeah, and I feel like that would have been a little more interesting just because like there were gaps in this episode where I was like, oh, well, this is nice, but they're kind of just panning around. And like her going on the Star Tour was kind of funny, but like, I don't know, it didn't feel as well paced as last episode, right? Like it was still good, but it didn't feel necessarily as well paced. That's all I'm sort of thinking. Like, if I had a, criticism for it, I would have liked that.
I fully expected Loona and Octavia, is her name, to get sucked in together, and they would have to figure this out
and
together.
I thought that would have been cute.
I think maybe I would have liked that more, but maybe then it would be difficult to think of things to do with, like, the B team of, like, would they be stalling Solus to try to get him to, like, not realize that the whatever was lost? Do they have, like, a hell phone to call? Because I guess it works that
I mean,
the phones
I like too that Stolas and Blizz are like working with each other to both find their own daughters.
Yeah.
But I would have liked it like, oh, my daughter's gone and your daughter's gone, so we're forced to have to work together. Because last episode, it's not that they had a falling out, but they kind of like had this weird thing, you know, where they weren't entirely like on board with each other.
So that's how it is the whole show.
Right, I know, but they were more than usual, like in a sort of tense spot where like Stolas was kind of sad because like Blizz kind of wanted like nothing to do with it.
And I feel like with that you would be able to explore Luna's backstory a little bit more, because like that was sad. That scene I did like. I wanted to go and hug her.
That's so fucked up too.
And I love the contrast between how like heartfelt that scene was with Loona talking about, like, as you mentioned, both her father and then Octavia's father. The contrast with the second she sees Blitz just kick some square in the nuts.
And I also just think, like, I just would have preferred them to do that, like, instead, just because I feel like there would have been a little more tension that way. It's like, well, we don't really want to work together, but both of our daughters are missing.
Maybe,
Like, they could have done something a bit more with that. Like, okay, so this is, I guess, what my problem is. This episode feels like the missing episode from last season, where they incorporated some of the previous plot from episode 1, especially with, like, Stolas and, like, his wife and stuff, but it feels more like an episode of the week where it ignored the context of what happened in Stolas and Blizz's relationship previously. And I think that's what my issue is it doesn't, like, it kind of feels like it doesn't follow up. Well, this isn't the missing one. This is the next one in season 2, but I'm saying that, like, I feel like that they didn't do. I feel like that in theory this could have been like
it would be
before or something. It would almost it's too vague almost to have been after last episode.
It would have been better for that kind of continuity of emotion if they did just focus on Loona.
You know what I mean? It just feels like, I don't know what like a good example would be, but it would be like, I don't know, like an Avatar or something. Like they have this like big fight with Zuko at the end of like season 2, right? It would be like if like, I don't know, the next episode, like they see Zuko again and that incident isn't referred to at all, right? Or something like that. Like even though like he almost like killed Aang, spoilers for Avatar, I guess. But like it would kind of, that's kind of the vibe it's giving me of like, oh, but we don't actually address sort of like some of the stuff from last episode. There's not as much tension as I expected. Stolas did yell at them, obviously. Like, he wasn't happy that they lost the book, but like there was sort of no like, oh, should we call him? Do we really have to tell him that this happened? Like, you know what I mean? Like, there wasn't that, I don't really want to see him because of what happened previously. Like, there could have been a bit more like, I don't want to see him right now. Like, for Blizz to say he doesn't want to see Stolas right now, put up a bit more of a fight. And obviously, like, we were talking and we were reacting, so it's possible we did miss dialogue, but we didn't miss that much. You know what I mean? We didn't miss that much dialogue that it would completely rewrite the episode, right? So I just would have preferred, like, Loona and Octavia going on that adventure from, like, the very beginning, I guess. There were also just, like, obviously they're demons. I don't mind when they kill people, but it's always just a little jarring to see them kill people. Like, I'm just like, this man just showed up to his job today, you know, at, like, he's probably only getting paid, like, $8 an hour to be this bodyguard for this, you know what I mean, for this, like, set or whatever, and they just fucking killed him. Like,
I think it's a little bit late to be upset about, wow, these villains sure are acting villainous.
Not just that, but, like, usually they kill people who deserve it, you know what I mean?
Fair.
Most of the time, it felt like there was a lot of random, like, kind of senseless killing this episode.
Do you not forget the episode where they went to a beach party and, like, whacked everyone in the...
I guess, but I don't know.
Saying.
They were acting, I don't know. I guess the beach party people didn't deserve it. Well, some of the guys were
Maybe
acting
because you
creepy,
see yourself in a potential in that role in the future. Like, you should protect actors from being mauled by demons.
Well,
That
not
might
just
be
the
you one
actors.
day.
I thought it was kind of like, I don't know, it's just kind of fucked up
Jarring.
that like, you know, these people, they just went to work. What did they do? They didn't
Honestly,
do anything.
part of me is okay with cutting that scene and then, like, spending more time focusing on Loona.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, as much as there was parts I liked about it, like I guess Solus being a kind of protective husband, boyfriend.
Sure, yeah.
Like Rottweiler boyfriend, like that was very cute. Like the scene
Yeah, I
at the
did
end.
like that. Like,
Part
I
of me-
liked all the dynamics in this episode,
But
but
part of
I
me was
didn't...
just like, I almost wanted to see, I liked the Loona and Octavia stuff so much, I wanted to see more of it.
It's like the continuity, I guess, that I don't like, if that makes sense.
I almost preferred the Millie and Moxie stuff compared to the Solus and Blitz stuff.
I wouldn't say that. I don't know. I don't think this is the strongest version of this episode they could have had. Maybe that's controversial, but like, you know, I don't want to make anybody angry.
I feel like we're being more critical because it's like, this is not like my least favorite Helluva Boss episode.
It's
pretty good. I liked it.
But I'm just, you know, why not? Why not think about it more than just like doing the reaction, right? I may even release it as its own separate.
Why not think about it in a YouTube video instead of doing the hard work of making our own
Well, you
show?
know what? If somebody hired me to write something, I would write it. Like, you know what I mean? I write stuff. I do write stuff.
Anyways, you can read Calxiyn's fanfiction at
my God.
same name as the channel on
Anyway, I hope that you guys had fun. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for attending Calxiyn's Royal Court. Make sure to check out the possibly missing... Check out the reaction that this clip came from. That's what I mean to say, because this is not the reaction. This is the clip that came from the reaction. But in the reaction, we said to go check out this clip. You see how that works? So go check out the reaction. Because we can. And so, yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed, had fun, and we will see you in the next one. Bye!